Okay, welcome back. We are jumping into our second session of the Skyscraper challenge. For those that have just joined us or haven't caught up with the first episode, we have spawned in the tallest building in Louisville, well, in Project Zomboid as a whole. Oh, God, right off the bat. We have spawned in the tallest building. And we are having to make our way to the bottom alive. And, oh, hello. So far, we're not doing bad. We mastered a little bit of a tactic with the edges of the rooftops, which meant that we were able to guide a lot of zombies over the edge. And now we are clearing out the lower levels. However, I have 1/4 of a chicken leg remaining for my food stores, so we are trying to make our way to a floor with a kitchen. I'm hoping that very soon we will come across one, otherwise we're going to be in trouble. But we're just gonna have to see how that goes. Okay. Usually you can get quite lucky, or I have so far with these ones with the fanny packs. Melon! New number who dis. Hello, Melon. Thank you very much for the sub. Guys, can we get some MrAtomicDucks in the chat, please, for Melon, returning for the 37th month. Damn. 37 months, Melon. Can't believe I've managed to scam you for 37 months now. What up, Rip? Welcome to the stream. What up, Mrs. Shadow? Welcome back. Finally caught a stream, yeah, and you've got a good one too. We're doing the Skyscraper challenge, and it's been a lot of fun. Oh, I'm getting tired. Okay. Good. Boredom and stress. We do want to keep these. Maybe I'm gonna keep the tissue as well. I do have caffeine pills. Will that reduce my tiredness? Or my fatigue? It will reduce my tiredness. Okay, good. We can use that a little bit. As much as I don't want to overuse them, I do think they will be very useful in this particular instance because we're going to run out of food soon. And I think it would be a good idea to make the most of the time we have. What up, Goldfish Grandma? How are you? Hello? Bean Collector, good to see you. Okay, is this a new floor? I think this is a new floor. I don't think we've been here properly yet. Ooh, supply closets. Might hold some weapons for us. A flashlight, that's going to be useful, no doubt. I'll grab that. The trouble is, when you start killing these zombies on a new floor, you have to be somewhat careful because you start drawing zombies from lower floors. Because you've gone down another level of elevation, therefore stuff is closer again. Hey, Squillis, what's going on? I would say to push his head out the window, but I've fallen off doing that. Yeah, right at the start, that's basically how we found that we had to start this challenge. We had to get zombies to lunge, and then use their lunging state to draw them over the edge. A plunger, okay. And that got rid of like quite a lot of them early on, thankfully. Oh, a broom. Okay. Honestly, like, I'm just taking every weapon we can get our hands on. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a bad weapon. I feel like it's worth taking. Regardless, because at this stage, a weapon is a weapon, you know? Okay. Nothing really here. A little bit worried by the fact we're getting hungry. We do have some peanuts. But I'm thinking... Oh, dead mouse. Okay. That will be a heavy hit on the unhappiness, but at the very least I can maybe try and keep it fresh and cook it. Just in case. Dead mouse? No, not that dead mouse. Just a dead mouse. Sorry. Dead mouse actually was a streamer at one point, I think. I don't know whether they were playing games or what they were doing, but... Okay, I feel I might be wasting my time here looking through the rest of these rooms. These are all bedrooms. As much as I would love to loot everything, I also feel like I would be best served trying to make my way down lower until we can hopefully find some sort of kitchen or something like that. So I'm gonna retreat. I'm gonna attempt to sleep. Oh, hello. Sometimes I swear that just zombies are like appearing out of nowhere. Like how did they get here? I can hear another one too. That's alright, let's make our way upstairs. We're gonna... Oh, stress and boredom going down. Excellent. The moderators! I'm gonna go put this at the bottom of the stairs. Okay. The stress and boredom reduction is very welcome. We need to try and reduce our anxiety. I do have a collection of books that we can put in here, which is good. I'm collecting things that reduce stress and boredom, just in case. Because I think we are going to need them at some point. We have a good handful of weapons. Okay. We're going to eat the last of the chicken leg. I think this is going to be the last. Oh no. Okay, there's a little bit left. My anxiety is going up even more. Not sure why, but okay. Alright, sleep time. Fingers crossed we don't die. Stress is going up. I don't know why. There's nothing that should be stressing me out. So I'm a little confused by that. But that's all right. We have a good amount of like books and magazines and things. So I guess like we can wait until unhappiness starts to build, and then I'll try and get rid of it. Could it be the copious amounts of dead bodies? I mean, when you put it like that. But that hasn't really affected me until now, so I'm curious. I am curious as to why it suddenly decided to kick in. Are you claustrophobic? Fear of blood? No fear of blood. No fear of blood. We have agoraphobic, so we should be fine while we're inside. So that, again, that's kind of why I'm confused. When we go out here, it builds, but as of yet, it's, unless it for some reason thinks I'm outside. Could be the zombies underneath us that we can't see yet. Yeah, I mean, we've gone like lower floors, so like maybe if it thinks that they're making a lot of noise down there. We have probably drawn like a few up a couple floors, so it could be something to do with that. I do want these extra batteries. Oh, another book. That will be handy. Okay, what is this, like a... Oh my. Oh my! Okay. That's a lot of zombies. That is rather a lot of zombies. Okay, well now you have reason. I'm hoping that by going up a couple of floors here, this will only leave like a few of them that are able to chase. A lot of them I'm hoping will lose track. Ooh-wee. Okay. I'm wasting a lot of stamina pushing those ones over and over again. Let's try and... Nope. Okay. We go up. Come on. This is gonna take a minute, I think. Are you doing this on base population? Yes, we are on Apocalypse. Hello. Come along. Just corralling, like, half-decent groups of them that we can lead upstairs. Come on now. Alright. You're just gonna wait? There we go. Okay. Couple more. Okay, I'm just gonna immediately stand back up. Whew. What up, Woolly Bear? How you doing, bud? Good to see you. Long time no see. I am good. Thank you for asking. I wish I saved that long copy past the harrowing journey in Echo Creek. Sorry, Raven Creek. Harrowing escape from Raven Creek. I remember that story. That's a vintage meme. Vintage. Melon will remember that one. Very few others in here will remember it, but Melon probably will. He's been here long enough. Keyring. Magnum. Okay, we got a couple more. Come on. Okay. Woo. Another paperback book to reduce our unhappiness. Excellent. We are getting some fatigue. I do have to be somewhat careful here. Take a break after this couple, maybe. There we go. Okay. Slight break, I think. We get something to eat as well. We go eat the rest of that chicken leg. I bet Jim has it saved somewhere. He might. He might. I wouldn't put it past him. Okay. We're definitely gonna need to start reading these books soon, but I'm really trying to min-max the use of them, so I will wait until we build a little bit more unhappiness before I go using it. Because we can only read these books once. Okay. Big changes on my end. Got married. Kid is turning 1 next week. Not as much gaming going on. Hey, congrats, dude. That's awesome. What up, Kanar? How you doing? It is build 42, yes. We are doing the Skyscraper challenge. Congrats, Wooly. That's great to hear, man. All right, we go back. We return. What is the Skyscraper challenge? We spawn at the top of the tallest building in Project Zomboid and have to make it to the ground floor alive. 28 floors of chaos. Alright, I'm gonna get these ones to follow me to a window or a ledge. Try the window. I'm once again bested by said window. And the dumb targeting. That's alright. Okay. Is there a lot of bugs on build 42, or is it pretty stable? Right now, it's pretty stable. If you'd have asked me on, like, when build 42 first came out, I would have said, like, it depends on your, you know, understanding of unstable and stuff. The thing is everybody has a different, like, a different understanding of, like, what's buggy and what's not. Having tested things in beta and early access before, this is like nothing. It's really good. You'll occasionally come into the odd bug, like, for example, like the targeting issue with zombies coming over ledges and stuff. But, you know, if you're happy to understand that it's a beta, then that's the main thing. That's like the main thing you have to ask yourself. Are you happy to understand that there are going to be bugs and that it is a beta? If so, play it. If not, and you'd prefer a fully finished, fleshed out product, then wait for it to hit stable, but you could be waiting a while. Oh, jeez, there's so many down there. Ooh. Okay, there's a bunch. Is this building worth the loot if it wasn't a challenge? You know? I don't know. Probably not, honestly. But, you know, I'm not gonna know until I reach the bottom. But I would say it's unlikely. You know, I mean, ultimately, why would you come to a skyscraper, you know, with, like, so many floors of undead when you could just go to somewhere on ground level? Alright? Doesn't make much sense. Ooh. Okay. There's still a pretty hefty group down there, but... Okay, let's use the... Maybe we can use, like, the ledge strategy with these guys. So for those that don't know, once they enter their lunge state, we can guide them over the edge. So we're going to trick them. Ready? Here we go. Okay. So those ones will fall, I don't know, 15 floors. Something like that. And they will land a little bit further down, and we'll become crawlers, I believe, or die. I think they can die from the fall. But that should help thin the numbers a little bit for us. Oh, there's... okay. A whole bunch more. That's a problem for future you. Yes, exactly. Oh, again with the targeting. It's basically if I don't kill the zombie when it comes through the window, it will target the first one rather than the second one, and that's when it starts to become a problem. And I do want to stop using the window, but it's also like really a really beneficial way to kill them. So far I'm okay though. Is this a modded challenge? Well, I mean, technically you could just do it in vanilla with debug, but there's a mod that will spawn you at the top of the skyscraper. I believe it's called, like, High-Rise Climber, if I remember. It gives you the option to spawn at the bottom floor or the top floor. Is there no corpse sickness? Yes, that's this thing here. We are getting, like, we are building sickness. When we start to get queasy, that's when I'll need to back up. Because you don't start building corpse sickness until, like, the worst level of the smell, the bad smell indicator. It's only at that point that you'll start working towards being queasy. Before that, it's just like a bit of an indicator that it's going to start happening soon if you don't make any changes. So I can kind of get around it a little bit by, like, working my way over to, like, edges, like here. But it's still pretty rough. Oh, that was weird. Okay, the zombie was just bugged, I guess. Come on, over here. I think we're officially out of food as well, and I'm getting hungry. I think we are officially out. Yeah. We've got the mouse. Oh my god, dude. Thank you for all the follows, by the way, folks. Very much appreciated. What was that one with the fanny pack? Ah, a lollipop. Some gum. Okay, we do need a break, though. The fatigue is starting to set in big style. Kill this one, and then we retreat a bit. Come on. All over. Okay. Now we retreat. The fatigue is... The exertion is really ramping up. What can you find in the skyscraper? I think this particular skyscraper is an office block, so not like a huge amount of anything useful. And that's kind of part of the challenge, right? There's not a huge amount of anything good up here. Okay. I'm gonna read something to try and reduce my unhappiness and stress while we take a breather. I'm gonna eat this lollipop as well. I thought I'd already eaten, to be honest. And then we're gonna keep pushing. We can't really afford to stop right now. We need to clear as far as we can because I am out of food. So we need to keep going. Take a sip of my Yorkshire tea for energy. Okay. We go. Back to the meat grinder. I see you did a good base location video. Yes, yeah, heads up, chat. We've just posted a video on the main channel. It's my first one in about a week, I think. So just a heads up. Just a heads up that that's been posted. And we look at the best base locations of build 42 so far. Should we can pin this, right? Best safe houses in build 42. New video. That, and then we can pin for the next, like, what, hour? The next 60 minutes. There you go. Okay, so the video is in chat if you're interested in watching it. It is, like I say, best safe houses of build 42. I look at all of the new areas specifically, so, you know, Brandenburg, Irvington, Echo Creek, etc., etc. So, yes. Build 43 typo when? Wait, what? Confused. Oh, I was looking at chats and was not prepared for that zombie. For the mass comments. Oh, I see, I see. Making a typo. It's wild, like how stuff like that actually works too. There are so many examples of like content creators like purposely making little mistakes just to get comments. It works, man. It's wild. Okay, come on. It's crazy how you can like just use the stairs like that. You can walk around the back of them and it seems to like mess with a bunch of their tracking. already fatigued again, goddamn. Might have to just go over here and take a quick sit. We take a quick rest. Very, very quick. Very, very quick. Fighting for your life with that stench, yeah, it's not great on the staircase area. I'm hoping that that will get a little bit better as we get like a couple more floors down, Hemi, because like, you know, as we push further downwards, we're gonna have like less of the bodies from like these initial floors. And since we've been drawing a lot of them up here, you know, I think I'm hoping it will improve. But I've no doubt that that is something we'll have to deal with consistently throughout, is the bad smell. Okay, it looks like I might be able to push my way down. That one have a mask on? Poncho? Dust mask. That helps with smell, doesn't it? I thought it did. Doesn't look like it does though. Discomfort, insulation condition. Doesn't look like it's really helping. What if I take it off here? No, it doesn't do anything. Never mind. This is worth a try. Oh god, man. There's so many. There's just more every time I peek my head down here. My god, okay. Another 5, 6. Looking at the launch info, what does more Romero like zombie spawn location means? Basically, they were trying to make the zombie distribution a little more realistic, so that you would find fewer of them in rural locations and more of them in like town busy, you know, residential locations. It's a very oversimplified way of putting it, but that was, you know, the end goal. That's why, like, sometimes now it's particularly busy in, like, streets, and you won't really find many zombies at all out on the road if you just start driving around. I watched all of your first week in PZ videos. I enjoyed it a lot. Why did you stop making that kind of content? Well, I mean, saying I've stopped making it is a bit of a reach. It's only been... it's been less than a month since the last one. Since the last episode. And it's definitely not something I've stopped making. We're still doing guides. Definitely still doing guide content. I would very much like to do more gameplay stuff. Like with the week 1. The week 1, like, mods, we did 2 gameplay videos there. So I guess I don't understand what you mean by, by we stopped making it. There will definitely be more like series, if that's what you mean. But ultimately, there needs to be an end point to a series like that. A lot of people were asking me to keep going with that for like a month, but they need to end somewhere, because the nature of things is the first episode gets a lot of views, the second one gets like half that, and then every episode thereafter you lose views. And that is just the way that those types of series work. So at a certain point they do need to come to an end, and I think 7 episodes plus a supercut was enough, you know. But more gameplay stuff is on the way, more guides will be on the way, and more series stuff will hopefully be on the way. So yeah, trust me, I haven't stopped making it. It's just that particular series has come to an end. Okay, couple more down. Oh, no, I thought that was mac and cheese there. It was not. It was a passport. Sag. Okay, one more. I can still hear more of them. I can still hear more, but I don't see any. What is the Skyscraper challenge? We are in the tallest building in Project Zomboid and have spawned on the roof, and it is our challenge to make it to the bottom. In one piece. 28 floors. Really liking that every floor isn't copy pasted. These ones kinda are. Like this one is, I guess this one is slightly different to the other 3, but there's like 2 or 3 above this that kinda are copy pasted. All of these rooms have the same layout. But the one under this, it seems like it's just a stairwell, which makes me think that the one under that is going to be different, and I'm really hoping that we find some food soon. Which floor are we on? I don't know exactly, but I mean, we're 4 or 5 levels down, I think. So we have a ways to go. That's for sure. See, this is just a staircase. What? Oh, Jesus, I hate how that happens sometimes. It's like the targeting goes really wonky. Oh, boy, broken weapon. Oh, there's one coming from behind me. Okay, good. Okay, we're still doing all right. I'm gonna need to drop this. New item needed. There we go. It's really the having to take constant breaks that's killing me right now. Our food problem is gonna get very, very bad soon. If you find rotten food in trash cans, if you burn it, would it be safe to eat? Saying that because I remember that doing that when 42 first came out. I don't know, but to be honest, we haven't found any rotten food, so. Omni Gear Rex, thank you very much for the follow. And I do appreciate all the follows that have come in over the last half an hour. Thank you, guys. Very much appreciate that. Yeah, we've got a mouse that we can cook. On the upper floor, but that's as far as it goes. Oh, I was hoping for something in the backpack. The backpacks and fanny packs have been like where we've found most of our food so far. Come on, there can't be many left. Drowsy, okay. I've got a few coming. Oh, a duffel bag. Give me them caffeine pills. We must keep pushing. We must. Can you eat the plants in the pots? No. Been following your YouTube vids for around 2 years now. Love the Zomboid intel. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Very, very kind of you to say. Yeah, we've just had a new video go up within the last hour. In the last 20 minutes, in fact. Took a look at some of my favorite base locations of Build 42 from the new areas on the map. Okay, the SAD's kicking in. I'm thinking what we might have to do is cook up the mouse, eat the mouse, and then sink a few books for mood improvement, but I'm wondering if it'll be worth the time. Whether we just keep going, you know? Mouse soup. I'd need a pot to make the soup in. Okay, we keep going. I'm sinking more caffeine pills. We must push on. Okay. This is looking promising. There's like 3 more. Oh, come on, buddy. Fall over. Hate the zombies that do that. Okay, come on. Couple more down here. It looks like we've actually got like some different... That might even be a bar. Oh god, there's a few down there. Actually wondering if, like, I could do a run down here and then, like, try and grab some food and run off. Assuming that's a bar, there will almost certainly be some stuff we can grab. Okay, a couple more. It's looking like I'm just gonna have to keep whittling away at these ones. I might need to retreat, eat, sleep, happiness and stress, and take one more day at it. Because I think we're certainly pushing our luck here. Why is it just stomping on nothing? Oh my god. Come on, there we go. More caffeine pills. Right. I think we... Oh, hello. I think we retreat one last time. I'll say there's a zombie up here somewhere. Gone down many floors? Yeah, I think we're finally about to hit a floor with like a bar, maybe. It's hard to tell, but yeah, we're making progress. But I'm like really struggling with food at this point, and I think I'm gonna have to take like one final rest before we push further. What's going on, Death God? How you doing? Okay, I'm cooking the mouse. It is happening. Are these spawning above you? I don't think so. I think like maybe one or two just slip by me when I move down sometimes. Okay. She's not gonna like it, and understandably so, but it's gonna help with the... There we go. A little bit of stress and happiness reduction. I'm actually gonna up the volume on this a little bit so we can be like over here. Rest. We're gonna try and reduce this stress. With the help of the show. Okay, I think we have... We're agitated. I'm not going to read anything that reduces unhappiness unless I have to. I'll focus on the boredom and stress first. Because I feel like boredom we're unlikely to suffer from while doing this challenge. There's just... We're going to be going up and down elevations and always doing something, watching TV. Okay. This should do it, I think. We're very, very close. Be like one more should do it. And then we're gonna get some sleep and try and push on. What up, Rora? How you doing? I heard you can use an umbrella to fly down a large building safely. Have you tried that yet? Mary Poppins? That would be funny. I would love if they secretly added that one day. Okay. I actually think we're gonna set an alarm. We're gonna go... What? We'll go to like 8 maximum. Okay. We're tense again. I don't get it. I don't get how my anxiety is climbing, despite the fact that we're agoraphobic, which is outdoors. We're indoors. All I can think is, like, maybe the presence of the body's, like, relatively nearby, but... very odd. I don't know. I didn't think it was building before this. Okay, now we see how far they've worked their way up. This floor still appears clear. Probably gonna need some new shoes soon, eh? We've been doing a lot of stomping. Oh yeah. Okay, we'll kill these couple zombies and switch our shoes out. These ones are not great. It will do. We could do with some boots next time we find some. Okay, we gotta keep going. Keeping an eye out for any pairs of boots. I know there was one around here that had them. Might have been one of these. It was. There we go. Alright. There are more zombies down here. Come on, fall over. Wasting all my fatigue, my endurance on one zombie that just refuses to fall over. Here we go. We still got like a couple. Really hoping that this floor gives us some food. Oh, hello there. Okay. Nothing on these ones that will be of use to me. Come on. There's like one over here. Oh, it is a bar. Okay. Nothing coming up the stairs behind me? Yes! Okay, we have food. Grab what we can. I will probably need the bottle opener. I think we take all the alcohol too. Great mood improver, and will actually affect hunger a little bit, I would think. What do we got here? Wine bottle. Scotch, more wine. Scotch. Cranberry juice. Corkscrew for the wine. Okay, could have been better. I'm not gonna lie. That very first container had pretty much all the food we're gonna find, I think. But let's see if maybe we can get what we need from like a can of pop. We've got olives, peanuts. Okay, let's keep moving. Try and clear the rest of the floor. It's at the very least has kept hunger at bay for at least a little bit longer. But whether or not it's gonna make any, like, lasting difference, I don't know. I'm just gonna not get too close to the stairs when I'm fighting, because I'd prefer not to lure the ones from, like, down another floor. Like that, for example. Here we go. Stock certificate. That's not going to be any use to us. How do you grind welding XP in build 42? Not sure. Most of it is crafting stuff. Like most of them, you just have to craft things. If there's like an easy level 1 craft, that tends to be the answer. And then you just work your way up the crafting levels as you unlock them. Oh, there's a kitchen. Oh! Okay, that was instinctive left click, but it kind of paid off. That was very much a lucky click. Food. More food. Gib. I don't like the sounds. There's Zeds moving. Okay, but this is good. This is good. I'm gonna get the ice cream back upstairs. That will melt very quickly. So I would prefer to get that to our freezer upstairs and cook something else. But this is good. Okay. I throw that in the freezer. We can keep that in the fridge. This can go in the freezer. Fridge. We have so much wine and alcohol. This is going to be very useful, actually, I think. We're going to need it for mood improvements. We'll keep this couple of snack foods on us. First thing we're going to cook, I think, is the steak. This is fresh and it will go off. So I think we're going to cook that. And we'll just start eating that in chunks. We're going to have to ration it. But we'll eat that in chunks. And I'm hoping that, like, maybe we can, maybe we can come across some more food down in that area. Because there is a room we haven't really cleared yet. But we will have to see how it goes. There was definitely a couple more zombies working their way up the stairs. That much I did notice. Maybe use the investigate feature? Yeah, we did try that and didn't have much luck with it. I don't know how useful it is inside buildings like this. Okay, we're gonna eat the bell pepper. Okay, that has cleared our hunger. That will stay in here now. I think maybe... Can we freeze the sour cream? It wouldn't work that way in reality, but... Maybe we can in this. Starting to get tense again. Alright. Back down we go. More clearance. Look at all the bodies, man. It's just an absolute massacre. Another hand fork. Alright, let's see if we can get down to the bar and clear out the remaining areas. A key. okay, there's a couple working their way up from the level below now. We are. We got one in here. Two. Third one. Here we are. A can opener stuck in his... He did. Alright, nothing round here. Oh, okay. Come on. Here we go. Can actually use that window, that sort of ledge there to our advantage a little bit, I reckon. In a good spot. Rotten strawberries. I just want to check that we didn't miss any food. No. Okay. So that's it. That's this floor. That's all we're getting from it. There's a bit more alcohol to be had if we want or need it. There's a couple of vending machines here, so if we get lucky with that, maybe. Oh. That's rather a lot of zombies. Door by the fridge? Oh, was there? Okay. Thank you. Okay. Come on. They're not really spreading out like I would like them to. They're all very bunched up. Oh my god, man. You know, situations like these are what's that really frustrate me in this game, because they just refuse to go down at the same time. Absolutely refuse. Okay. Finally. Fall over! God. Stresses me out, man. Stresses me out. Okay. There's so many zombies working their way up here now. That floor held a lot more than than I suspected. Maybe got a little bit ahead of myself there. But we can still keep drawing them over, one at a time. Just gotta take it slow. Why is ammo so scarce in build 42? I don't think it is. I think anything's really been changed there. But that's also a setting you have control of in the sandbox settings. You could just change it. Oh. Okay, you've got a scratch, but that's fine. I'm retreating to the upper level here. This is really frustrating me, and I'm getting angry at the combat and then making silly mistakes. So let's pull all the way back and rest up. So frustrating when you're trying to like push a zombie over and it just refuses to go down, and then like when it finally does, there's another one just behind it. You can't seem to get them to fall over at the same time. Okay, you're just up here. Cool. Okay, let's take a breather. We've lost my hat as well. I need to go back for that. We need to go back for the hat. Whew. If you're wondering what the challenge is, Matthias, basically we spawn on the top of the tallest building, 28 floors, and we have to make our way to ground level. We are currently, Milk Tea, we're probably currently, I would say, on about level 20. I'm taking a guess. But yeah, I would say we're about 20-ish. That might actually be a little too optimistic. I don't know if we're maybe on like 23 or 24. Okay. We must keep going. We need to regain my my hat, my captain's hat. I'm back. What'd I miss? We found food, finally. Although, I'm sure we'll be through it in no time. Is there a mod that spawns you up on a skyscraper? Yes, it's called High Rise Climber. Oh my god, dude, fall over! And the targeting as well. See, this is the exact example that really frustrates me, is like how I can be stomping on that guy's head consistently and just nothing happening. Meanwhile, there's a zombie that refuses to go down and I'm wasting all of my my muscle fatigue. And I think that's what really frustrates me about that, is that I'm not frustrated by muscle strain or fatigue. I actually kind of like it as a mechanic. But what is frustrating is dealing with heavy muscle strain and fatigue as a result of missing countless times through bugs. That does not make for an enjoyable experience. But then it's unstable, so what can you do, you know? We just have to grin and bear it. Okay. Is that a sports drink? Okay, it's just water. Okay. Another rest needed, because we had to stomp so many times to kill that one. Another rest. Whew. Try the aiming setting on, it helps. No, I know how to aim. It's not the aiming that's the trouble, and I do know where the aim outline is. I prefer not to use it. That's not what's happening. It's a matter of like bug targeting when there is like one zombie stood up and one led down. There's some buggy stuff happening with targeting right now. Okay. Back to it, I guess. Hoping that maybe one of these duffel bags will have something useful in, but so far, no luck. Jeez Louise, there's a good group of them down here. Wow, they've made their way up quite far, eh? Wondering if it may just be better to use the railings and lead them over the edge. Okay. Another one on the way. Let's lead him over here. Whew. Thank you for the follows, folks. Very much appreciated. Not getting much from the fanny packs either at the minute. Those were an absolute lifeline to us early on, but so far I'm not getting very lucky with recent ones. Okay. Another break. Whew. We've made it a decent way. I honestly am very surprised that we're making it, that we've made it as far as we have. I mean, look at the sheer number of zombies we killed. I'm actually interested, how many zombies have we killed? 330. And that's with very minimal supplies. And I would go as far to say we've probably killed, or we've done a lot of damage to more than that, because of the ones that got tipped over the edge at the very start. Those ones are waiting for us on the lower levels. How many we killed, I don't know. Where's there it is. Nothing. I never thought I would say I have to look at my phone more. Missed the call to assemble. That's all good, don't worry. That's what the VOD channel's there for. We're gonna have the first VOD from this challenge going up tomorrow, by the way. I think. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it. I don't know if I want to release the Sims VOD first. And then kind of try and like release the VODs for this challenge like one after the other. Or maybe do it the other way around and have like all of the VODs from this challenge, then the couple of Sims VODs that we're gonna have. Or mix and match and sort of space them out a bit, you know? Do them in order of stream. Oh, you know? I'm gonna go ahead and say I thought I had pushed that one over. It appears I have not. It also appears that she scratched me in exactly the same place as the other one did, because all it did was tear off the bandage. I think. It's a lot of bodies. Yes, no, we've just interior decorated a bit. Don't worry about it. Now, I noticed that our wound has become infected. But we have alcohol wipes, so let's use those. Heavy pain, that's alright. Retreat a little bit here. I'm gonna kill this one and then dip in and try and clean up a little. Here we go. Okay. We need to wash the bandage. There we are. All right, we're making it. There's another one coming. All the while that I'm taking these, like, one-on-one fights, though, I'm kind of quite happy because this just means they're trickling in from lower floors, and it's making this at least a little bit more manageable. I'll be damned if I remember where we dropped our hat, though. Maybe we just need to find a new hat. I don't think I have any chance unless it's in somewhere that's easily spotted. Oh god. There's still like 4 down there. When you're making a new character, what are your favorite positive and negative traits? I mean, I like fast learner, and usually as my negatives, I always take prone to illness and weak stomach. Usually slow healer, unless I'm doing like some kind of challenge like this one. But I'm a big fan of, yeah, I'm a big fan of prone to illness and weak stomach. Can you kill one of them? Jesus. The amount of stomping that was required there. Always go smoker. I don't know, I just got bored of smoker. Maybe that's a hot take. was one of those I used to run all the time, and then I just got bored of like having to deal with it. Whew. Sunday Driver, I'm not a huge fan of. Again, unless like I'm on a challenge where like I'm unlikely to be driving. Like this one, we've taken Sunday Driver because like I'm not driving anywhere, but. No worries, Omnigear. Have a good one. Some of us need to take Sunday Driver to keep everyone safe. Yeah. Yeah, that checks out. That checks out. Alright. Another book. How much does this weigh? 1? Right, well, we're gonna need to start dumping some of these ones we've already read. Okay, we're getting tired, so I think it's time to pack it in for another day. Another night's sleep. Shall we put the chair there to stop them approaching? We're just gonna let our character sleep as long as she needs to on this one, I think. Okay. The anxiety climbing again. It seems to be when we go to sleep, and I'm not sure why. All I can think is that it thinks we're outside. Sir Simon 1983, thank you very much for the 2 months subscription, my friend. Thank you for coming back for another month. Very much appreciate that, guys. Can we get some MrAtomicDucks in the chat, please? Thank you. Very much appreciated. I just want to say thank you as well for those of you that have come back to subscribe for a second month. It's been really, really fun streaming a little bit more often. Thank you. Lamprey, hello. Thank you for the raid, sir. How are you doing? Good to see you, mate. Welcome, everybody. If you're joining me for the first time, my name is MrAtomicDuck. I make a lot of YouTube content around Project Zomboid and other survival games, mainly zombie-based. And I have been streaming a bit more recently. We're currently doing the Skyscraper challenge, which if you're unfamiliar, we are atop the tallest building currently. Oh god, that's not good. Which is 28 floors up. And I think we've made our way... What? 7, 8 floors down? I'm a little bit worried by this Queasy Moodle. We have been scratched. I swear to God, if I have rolled like the unluckiest roll ever on this run of all runs, I'm going to flip my shit. We are stressed. The wound is fine. The wound's not infected. We disinfected that. So I'm gonna try and like calm my stress down a bit. This is gonna help as well. The cartoons. Maybe from the corpses? Yeah, I mean, yes, but we're not there's no bad smell here. And it's kicked in while we're up here. Which is why I'm a little bit concerned. So I'm really hoping that we're not infected with the zombie virus, because I mean that would just be the worst chances ever. Does it? What are the chances of getting infected from a scratch? Something ridiculous, isn't it? Like less than 10%. Isn't it like 7%? And we're getting more stressed while I'm stood here. So if this is the day that the 7% kicks in, I don't think I've ever gotten turned by a scratch before. But if this is the day, I'm gonna be upsetty spaghetti. We've made so much progress. Okay. The anxiety is gone. Unpleasantly hot. Need a little bit of food. Let's take this off, the hoodie. Yeah, you stop saying I'm dead. Stop it. I'm fine. Everything's all right, chat. Don't worry about it. Everything is just fine. Okay? Everything is under control and we're okay. If we find that I'm infected, how long does it take for me to turn? I want to say it's like, what is it, like 3 days or something by default? 1 to 3 days? If we find it's like too late, do you think we just gun it for the bottom floor? The challenge is to reach the bottom floor alive. So if we're infected, we might as well just Hail Mary it, you know? Terminal velocity cures all illnesses. Oh my god, why are there so many here? What the? Where have these guys come from? Make enough sheet ropes to climb all the way down? Well, you can fall from sheet ropes now, and also we'd need a hammer and nails. Aim for the bushes. I'm trying not to go, like, near the middle of the area. Just to keep the smell down as much as I can. Okay. It's not looking good, though. Okay, I think these ones we take up top. I'm gonna take these ones up top, see if we can maybe use like a window or... I wonder if we started yelling and tried to lure them over the roofs. Or my health. What's happening with my health? Is this corpse sickness, do we think? Let's see if it stops when I'm out of corpse smell range. Slight damage. My health is shaking. This can't be the zombie virus, though, that's doing this, because we're still just queasy, right? It might... I could be wrong, it's been a long time since I've turned, but wouldn't this get considerably worse before we start losing health? It's the first step reasoning. I'm wondering if this is the effect of corpse sickness. Rather than zombification. We're still taking damage, even up here. I think we've been infected. I think this is it. This is the way we go. 350 kills in, maybe like 8 floors down. I think this is the way. This is the start of the beginning of the end. Right. Okay. If we're gonna go out, we're gonna make it as far as we can. We're gonna make it as far as we can, and we are gonna make a dash for the ground floor. I'm just gonna quickly double check that, like, it's not our wound that's causing this. No, that's all clean, that's healed. I can't believe a scratch is what's gonna take us out. Okay. What's the best weapon we have? Probably the fillet knife, maybe? I don't know. Alright, let's just do it. Let's do it. We go as far as we can and keep an eye on our HP while doing it. Excuse me, zombies. I'm gonna need you to...
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Come on. Protector, thank you very much for the Prime. Appreciate that. Thank you for the sub. Guys, get some MrAtomicDuck bread ups in chat, please. Thank you. Okay, we go. As far as we can get. Excuse me, coming through. Thank you. Don't mind me. Excuse me. Okay. Past the big group. Okay, this is where things are gonna get sketchy. This is as far as we've been, so everything below here is new. Hoi! Okay. This is fine. This is fine! No! 4 days, 350 zombies. Well, It was a fair effort. I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little bit hard done by the scratch 7% infection. I do feel a little bit hard done by. But it do be like that. Sometimes that's just the way she goes. Sometimes that's just the way she goes. And hey, at least we went out. At least we went out in a blaze of glory. Oh, GG's. RNG gods giveth, RNG gods taketh away. Yeah. It do be like that. It just be. But hopefully that was at least hopefully that was at least entertaining for you guys. And now I pray that we have an interesting enough storyline for a video from that in the time that we had. Otherwise we'll have to go again, and that was like what, 4 hours of game time, I think, to get to that point. So we'll just have to go again. Okay. GG's. No, I can't go again right now. I couldn't possibly. I'm at the very least gonna need a break before we run that again, I think. I wonder if intentionally drawing them to the roof to use the ledge would work. We did. Yeah, that's what we did at the start. We threw a bunch of them over the ledge. Because the first the start, I would argue, is the hardest part of that challenge. Okay. Sims 1? Maybe? Anyway, for those watching this on the YouTube VOD, thank you very much for watching. Hoping to have an edited version of that storyline on the main channel here soon. If you want to catch streams in the meantime, there will be a link in the description. Thank you very much for watching, and we will catch you all in the next one.